Hi Aman, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
So Aman, we'll start with an extempore. Your topic is this evening. You will have around 10 seconds to think about it and 60 seconds to speak. I will let you know when to start.
Okay, about this evening. So I was so looking forward to this evening because my FMS interview was scheduled for this day, and I hope to give a great interview with you guys here. Now, FMS has been one of my it's been my dream B school since since the day I started my MBA preparations. So yes, and this is also my last interview, so I'll take some time off to de-stress. And the first thing I want to do is, I can't really go out and play basketball with my friends. I'll just do some pooping, and then I'll also cycle around the city because that's one of my hobbies. I really like to cycle. So, and I'll just the next few days and this evening I'll try to focus on my health because I feel I've been neglecting that, and this COVID shows us the importance of what your health is, what your health means to your lifestyle and to your life in general. So I'll try focusing on that, and I'll also talk to my friends because I have been ignoring them for a while now.
Okay. Now you can stop. You spoke about your itinerary for the day. I thought you'd be speaking about the world with related to, for example, let's say COVID that you speak about.
Right. I'm sorry about that, sir. This was my interpretation of the topic.
That's fine. Yeah. But you did mention about a lot of physical activities. So would you call yourself a fit person?
Sir, I believe I am a fit person. Back in my school, I was this fat kid who really did not used to focus on his health. And I don't feel there's something wrong with being fat aesthetically, but it really, decreases your, health, and it has an impact on your health. And, we should always focus on, being a fit person. So I got into all kinds of activities such as basketball and jogging and cycling and whatnot. I also went on to play basketball at district and netball at state levels.
Right. Do you know FMS has a very small basketball court, right?
Yeah, so actually I've been to FMS. I've always wanted to visit this place. The court is no doubt very small. It's the dimension of a badminton court, but I plan to make the most of it. And also, I know a number of friends in DU, who got in through sports quota into some great colleges like Ramjas and SRCC and whatnot. So I'll also get an opportunity to play with them. They're great players, some of the national players and whatnot. So I'll definitely try to improve my game once I'm in the job.
Okay, moving on. Please identify the most important line in your SOP. I believe you must have gone through it a number of times.
Yes. So I think the most important line in my SOP is the one which mentions that how an MBA from FMS would help me, transform myself into an excellent management professional through experiential learning and, industry interactions and other things.
Okay, so can you justify your interest in these areas of finances and marketing?
Yeah, I mentioned that in my SOP. I believe, so I tried to do some basic research before getting into this program about, what all other fields I could get into and what are the career prospects. So finance has been a very natural choice for me because I have actually, done a few finance internships. So I interned with Futures First, and I also received a pre-placement offer from there. And I also interned with IDFC First Bank. So Futures First was a lot of fun. It was all about trading in futures, and we traded crude oil. So, and coming to marketing, I, just thought that marketing would be a good thing for me because I am a very expressive person and also a very creative one. And, all the things which a marketing professional needs, I think I just fit into the profession. I did a decent amount of reading about marketing, and only after that, I've thought of myself as a marketing professional, a prospective marketing professional.
So Aman, you said that you traded in futures. So can you explain why the crude oil prices were negative earlier this year?
Right. Yes. So we traded in WTI crude oil index futures last year, and that coincidentally happens to be the index which fell negative last year. So I do remember the reason. This happened sometime in April, and those futures were for the April month. So futures work on a concept that a fixed amount of oil, a fixed quality, is delivered to one fixed location, and so that makes it there is a proper tandem of things happening. So that time of the year, there wasn't a lot of demand. So WTI crude oil index is delivered in Cushing, Oklahoma. Now that place, although it has a lot of storage, that place was filled. That place was filled to the to the neck. So the storage cost of the fuel exceeded the utility price. Let's say a person would derive out of that fuel. So people wanted to discard of that fuel, but they, no one can't just throw fuel through petroleum. They had to sell their crude oil, paying some money, which happened to be the storage costs. So that's why it went negative.
You must know at one point in time, Nokia was a global leader. Now Apple has taken over that spot, and Nokia isn't doing very well. Do you know what happened?
So I believe there are a number of reasons to the same, but the one thing which sets Nokia back and which sets Apple apart from the others is the innovation part of things. Because Apple has always been a leader. They came out with a smartphone, a touchscreen smartphone that was the first that came from Apple, and then other companies started following suit. But Nokia still thought that we can survive with our QWERTY keypad phones and the normal phones which came back into the day. So that's how it got left behind, and it went from being one of the most valuable companies in the world to what it is right now. Also, Apple has created this wonderful brand personality for itself. Apple instruments are known. Apple things are known for being classy, and they are very exquisite and luxury items. So the brand personality which is created, has also set a certain impact on its consumer base, and Apple happens to be, it happens to be the most valuable company in the world right now.
How do you know about these terms, brand personality and all?
Yeah, okay. So as I mentioned earlier, I do a bit of a reading, to finally narrow down my options. So recently I read books like Marketing 4.2 and also 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. So all these things combined and, have helped me develop some knowledge about marketing. And coming into a great bistro like FMS, I'll definitely try to, build upon this knowledge base. Very limited knowledge base, right?
Okay, that's all. Thank you, Aman. You may log off.
Thank you so much.